In this video, I'm going to expose you one of at least top 5 most useful formulas in the mathematics. And one of the formula is quadratic formula. Before exploring quadratic formula, we need to recall a general form of quadratic equation, and that is a x square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where you can observe a is the coefficient on the x squared term, or you can say the second degree term, means a variable whose power is 2 in simplest form, simplest words, right? And what about b? B is the coefficient of term x, right? And c is the constant. Clear? Okay, so let's have an example. Let me write example. X squared plus 4x minus 21 equals to 0. So we have to solve this quadratic equation by using quadratic formula. All right. What is the formula? I will explain later. But first of all, we will identify the coefficient of x squared. What is the coefficient of x squared? The coefficient of x squared is a, and here it is 1. So we can say a is 1. Clear? And what is the coefficient of term x? That is b. And you can say, as per this equation, that is 4. So b is 4. All right. And what about constant term? Constant term is c. And in this equation, it is minus 21. So you can say that c is minus 21. So now we are going to solve this equation with the help of quadratic formula. What is quadratic formula basically? Quadratic formula, I'm going to write it here. X equals to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Yes, this is a formula, and inshallah, in other video, we will explain how can we derive it. But right now, I will suggest you to keep it in your mind. You need to memorize it, okay? It's very easy to solve it. So let's substitute the values of a, b, and c in it. So I'm going to put the value minus b. So I will only plug the value of b here, that is 4. There isn't any change. There isn't any change in plus minus and under root, and I will plug the value of b, that is 4 square, and I'll keep the rest all values as it is. Now we need to substitute or plug the value of a. What is a? A is 1. And what is c? C is minus 21. And I am putting bracket here. Why? Because c, the value of c was having minus sign with it. And definitely a and c both are multiplying with each other. So that's why I just put the minus, because of minus sign, I put the bracket. Okay, now upon 2a. What is a? Again, I will substitute a as 1. It is 1. So this is what you need to do at the first step. You just need to identify the coefficient and the constant term, and then substitute all these 3 values in this formula. Now, further, you can just go with the help of, like, you just need to solve it, simplify it. Minus 4 plus minus under root 4 times 4 is giving you what? 16. And now I'm going to solve this expression. So minus into minus is giving me what? Plus. And 4 times 1 is 4. And 4 times 21 is giving you what? It is giving you 84. Okay. Now upon 2 times 1 is giving you 2. Clear? As you know that you cannot solve it further unless you can solve or find the single term within this square root. So I will add both of them. I'll get the answer by adding. I'm getting the answer 100. I'll keep under root as it is because मैंने इसका square root अभी नहीं लिया है, and rest of all values will come as it is down. Okay. Now, at this step, we need to find the square root of 100. That is 10. So instead of this whole term, I will write 10, and rest I will copy down the question. It's very easy. But remember one thing, at this stage, I would like to explain one more thing. And what is that? in this quadratic formula, basically, this is actually gives us two solutions, because there is one solution with plus, here you can observe plus ka sign, and another solution with minus. So that's why we can say that this formula gives us two roots, right? तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ, it's not completed here. We still need to solve further. So first time we will solve with the plus ka sign, and second time we will solve with the minus ka sign, right? So let's solve it further. -4 plus 10 upon 2, यहाँ पे मैंने सिर्फ प्लस के साथ किया है, and now -4 minus 10 upon 2. Got it? क्योंकि ये formula basically giving you two rules, one of with the plus ka sign and second one with the minus ka sign. Or all right. Now solve it further. -4 and plus 10 is giving you 6 upon 2. Now 2 times 1 and 2 times 3 is giving you 6, and 3 is the answer. The first root is 3. The value of x is 3. And what about the second answer or second value of x? Now solve these two. -4 and -10 is giving you -14 upon 2. Now 2 ones are 2, because you need to simplify it more. And 2 7 times is giving you 14 -7. So here the second value of x is -7. I hope you can solve these questions. You can solve. So let's have another example to solve, to use. Let's have another example to apply this formula, right? So let me give you a little complex example, that is 0 equals to -7q square plus 2q plus 9. Now the quadratic formula, it applies to any quadratic equation of the form. You know what is the form? The form is ax square, because it's a general form, so you need to keep it in your mind, plus bx plus c. This is how you can easily identify a is -7, b is 2, and c is 9. So we can even write here separately, a is -7, b is 2, and c is 9, right? So now we need to write a formula. What was the formula? Can you recall it? Just recall it. -b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now you can substitute a, b, c, all values. You can plug all these values in this formula. -b, only b is 2 here. So it means that you will plug the value of b, that is 2. Any problem till here? Okay. Plus minus b की value, as you already know that it is 2, or square will come as it is. Okay. -4 a. What is a? A is -7. Remember, because of that minus, I'm putting a bracket here. ठीक है, otherwise मैं subtract करने बैठ जाऊंगी values को, अगर bracket नहीं होगा तो. The bracket is showing me what? कि the both expressions are multiplying with each other, right? Okay. What is the value of c? Value of c is 9, so I'll go with 9. Okay. Now 2a. Again, I need to put the value of 2. Okay, 2 and a both are multiplying here. Can you observe the relationship? इनका relation आपस में क्या है? They are multiplying here. अगर मैं, if I'm not going to put a bracket here and I'm writing the sign value of a directly, तो can you observe कि ये दोनों आपस में minus हो जाएंगे, right? So that is the reason we need to put the brackets, क्योंकि इनका आपस का relation खराब नहीं होना चाहिए. That should be as it is. Okay. Now, at the next step, it's pretty easy. We have to just solve it further. We need to just simplify. So we will start solving from here. -2 plus minus will come as it is. 2 times 2 is giving you what? 2 times 2, square of 2 is 4. Okay? And minus into minus is giving you plus. Now, 4 times 7 is what? What is 4 times 7? 28. Let me use a calculator here. Okay, 28 times 9 is what? 252, right? 252. Okay, rest I will solve the question as it is. Now, 2 times 7 is what? 14. And remember, ये minus नहीं होंगे. We will not subtract them here. Okay. And the 2 has a sign of plus and 7 has a sign of minus. So we have to multiply both of them. Minus into plus gives us minus. Remember that. Okay. Now at the next step, we need to solve this value, this expression, ताकि हम square root को solve कर सकें. So 252 plus 4 giving you what? It is 256 minus 2 plus minus 256 upon 4. Okay, can we remove this under root का sign? Can we remove that? क्या नंबर आएगा इसका? आप मुझे बता सकते हैं? ये वैसे 20 तक आपको स्क्वायर नंबर्स वैसे भी ऑरली आने चाहिए. जी, इट इज अ 16 का स्क्वायर है. बट ओवरऑल यू कैन जस्ट यूज कैलकुलेटर, डजंट मैटर. -2 प्लस माइनस, तो ये 16 का स्क्वायर बेसिकली अंडर रूट को रिमूव कर रहा है. रिमेंबर, अंडर रूट को, रेडिकल को हमेशा स्क्वायर नंबर ही कैंसिल कर सकता है. ठीक है, बिकॉज इट्स वैल्यू इज ऑलवेज 1/2 और इसको सिर्फ स्क्वायर नंबर ही कैंसिल कर सकता है. ओके, रेस्ट आई विल कॉपी डाउन द वैल्यूज एज इट इज. एज आई नो इट्स कैंसिल नाउ. So what is the next step? -2 plus minus 16 upon 4. As I told you earlier, this quadratic formula is basically giving us two roots. हमें ये दो roots देगा. एक plus के साथ जब solve करेंगे, then we will get the value of x. और second value of x we will get once we will use minus between, right? So let's solve it further because it's not a finalized answer yet. So we have to solve it further. So I will take the same expression, this expression, and I will write it in two ways. One with plus and the rest everything will be same, remember. Okay, and second one with minus. अच्छा, remember one point, मैं इसको या second another term को I cannot make any type of change, right? I can change or I can split these signs, only ये वाले signs. ठीक है? Okay, now further, now I will solve it. 16 minus 2 is giving you what? 14 upon 4. Now you need to simplify it. 2 2s are, 2 7s are. 7 upon 2 is the first value of x. And now -2 and -6. It is -8 upon 4. Now you need to simplify it. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. And -2 is the answer. So here we are getting two values of x. 7 upon 2 and -2.